very alert. Where Joe is just kind of, oh, what the phones, oh, what's happening over. I'm like, Jesus Christ, pick a lane. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of On Display with Melissa Gorga. We have a really, really good episode for you guys today. I'm very excited. I know you guys love a good couples episode. So I'm bringing you couples today. So I'm giving you my better half, Joey Gorga.
One and only, baby.
Yeah, back by popular demand. You guys have been missing him. I've had a lot of housewives on. You guys are crying in my DMs. You want Joe Gorga. I brought him back for you. But not only did I bring Joe Gorga back, I also have another power couple that happen to be very good friends of ours. And also, you'll know them from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. I have John and Rachel Fuda with me today. Hi, guys.
Hi.
What's up?
Wait, can we just say that it took us 3 years to be on display? Like, we have not been able to do your podcast.
Am I allowed
I don't
to
get it. Like, I feel like they said no to you once, Rich. I cannot believe that you're like, I feel like you're the only one who hasn't been on my podcast.
Am I actually?
I don't know. Has Danielle been on? Has she? I think she has.
Are we allowed to do and say whatever we want?
Yeah, you can make me 10. We're just like free. We're like chilling in our living room, just like we do, like with a glass of wine, and you can just speak freely, John Fuda. That scares me a little bit, but I'm down with it.
Please be careful when you say that, Melissa.
I mean, no, I want the real raw Fudas today. That's what I want to see. What I see behind the scenes is what I want to hear, John Fuda. No, I'm just kidding.
I got my favorite Chooch and Choochetta with me tonight. Look at that.
Yeah, see, I like to be a chuchetta.
Not the made-up Italian words.
I know. I like to be called a chooch now. It's kind of fun. We call everybody a chooch. Your little cute girls call people chooches at this point.
I think the kids have adopted the Chooch culture. I hear them say it now.
Do they call little Joey that?
No, we didn't really use the word chooch, did we?
We were at Six Flags. I thought I heard the boys calling him Chooch.
The boys call each other Chooches now.
I know.
I know the kids, the boys do, yeah.
I mean, there's worse things that they could be saying about each other, right?
Wait, is there an actual definition for the word chooch, or it's just like slang Italian, like, hey,
Stupid ass.
you're a stunado.
Jackass, stupid.
Stupid ass, jackass, moron.
And he calls my daughters Chooch.
I just love to say Chooch. I think it sounds exciting when you say Chooch.
No, it sounds endearing. It does sound endearing. If you don't know what it means, it's like, oh, Chooch, what's going on? Like, it does sound like a nice thing. I'm sweating.
Yeah, but it's really saying like, what's up, Stunad, right? Pretty much. So everyone
Pretty
listening, to all my listeners, start calling your friend chooches. That means you love them.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, that's what we call each other, chooches. All right, guys, first off, we got a lot of questions for you, but everybody wants to talk about little baby Fuda is cooking in the oven right now.
Oh, shit. What is it, a boy or a girl?
All right, hold on.
We're going to be announcing soon. We really it's just been so nice to just like chill for a second. So I don't know if this puts things into perspective, but when we started the show, Juliana was 3 months old. So we've never really been able to like enjoy our time as a family of 5, really, like without the chaos of the show. So I really feel like this time that we've had off has been like so calm and like we're just enjoying it. And we haven't really been so worried about that kind of stuff. But we wanted to do something like kind of cute because, you know, we do know the gender. So
You want to say it or no?
Wait, is it a secret? Can we say it today? The gender? I know you guys know I know the gender. So for all my listeners, I know the baby's name. I know everything.
You know.
We'll share. We're gonna do like a cute little thing. We'll definitely share. No, everybody keeps asking me if we're gonna share the gender at this point. I feel like we might as well just wait till birth.
I thought everybody knew.
Are you going to do one of those balloons things?
Are you going to do a gender reveal?
No, so I'll tell you something funny, actually. I don't know if you guys even know this. We did IVF with the girls also and this baby. But with the girls, we did gender, like we chose their gender, but we didn't tell anybody. So like we did gender reveals because we just felt like we like so much like was taken from us like through the IVF process of like just all of it. Like it was, you know, we went through pregnancy loss and we just went through a lot, like trying to conceive. So we didn't tell our families that we chose the gender. So we threw like actual gender reveal parties and like did the gender reveal and pretended that we were surprised.
This one insulted me. She goes, "You did a terrible job at acting." I'm not no actor. What the hell do I look
like? You
like?
guys, I'm going to post this video to my social media and I'll send it to you guys. He is the worst actor. Like, I'm literally jumping off the floor and he's like this. He literally stood still. Like, I don't even think he caught me.
I think I did a good job. I was like, oh, I did a good job.
Wait, so you both picked the gender of both girls, made pretend you had no idea what was in there, and then had yourselves a gender reveal party playing, like acting to your family. Like, we have no idea. We're so excited. What is it?
Yes, but it was
wow.
Like,
that's gangster. That is gangster.
Like, I thought my mom was going to be mad because I told my mom, like, very recent. I actually told her on the show. I don't know if they showed it or not, but I told her on the show. I thought she was going to be pissed, and she wasn't. But it was more for like, we wanted to celebrate the baby and like, you know, just being able to be pregnant, honestly, like with our families. Like, we never thought we were going to be able to do gender reveal parties. So for us, it was more of like the experience, like giving that experience to our families, you know?
Can we just talk about the fact that I've never had a gender reveal party in my life? Like, this is just so
you didn't have one?
This is not a real thing. This is new for Instagram. This is like, no one did this until probably like in the last, I want to say like 5 to 10 years. Well, Antonia, Joey's 14, right? So wasn't he? I would say like within
7. I feel like 7 years. Like
maybe
I feel like
7. Yes, that would make
Well,
sense.
was a push present a thing back then?
Oh yeah, I got a push present.
This one keeps thinking for a push present over here.
Oh yeah, you know what
That's all
happened
they get, bro. It's all they want is push present this, present that. This, gimme.
Do you remember what you got me for giving you a boy? Do you remember what my push present was?
No,
what was it?
He got me diamond studs in my ears. Good ones, 5 carats. They were good.
You know, notes over here?
Shoot, I'm going to start coming up with presents when I come home from work. It's going to be called the fall present. I'm going to pick a day in fall. The men should get a present from working really hard.
What do I ever get? You know
I what we get? Gift.
We don't ever get
nothing. I would like a nice gift every now and then.
I'm actually laughing at myself because he was just laying on the couch before we got on here with you guys, and I wanted like a little blanket because I was cold. And he laid on the couch, and I made him get up off the couch. I'm just the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh my god!
Let me ask you guys a question. Melissa, do you leave the lights on in your whole house? Like, I walk around, I gotta even your listeners. I shut the lights off all day long. That's all I do.
All day, and then an AC blowing like it's
no, but is
degrees in the house.
I
but
love
is that your kids or is that your wife?
Antonia would leave a track of lights for her whole life and never turn anything. Like, Tonia pulls away from the house and like she has like the light on for the selfie, like every light in her room never turns off ever. I feel like Gino's the most responsible. Everything's turned off and proper in Gino's room. And Joey's just like on the Xbox somewhere.
He's in the middle, but Antonia's the worst. The worst.
Yeah,
I get scared. That's why I turn all the lights on. Because if the lights are on, then I could see who else is in here.
That electric bill is just going ding, ding, ding.
That's all it does. The thing spins.
All I see.
And then my AC is on 64 when I go to bed at night.
Oh my God. Joe has such a problem with me lately too with that. I need it freezing in the bedroom. I put it on 70, which is not like that cold. He thinks
And how many blankets do you use?
Wait a minute. 70. You sleep in 70 degrees?
Well, 70
That's a luxury.
I make my air conditioner keep blowing until it's 70 degrees. Yeah, and it's freezing in my room.
Freezing.
That's a luxury.
No, guys, 64. The thermostat is on 6.
No, that's actually weird. That's weird. That's crazy.
Like, I want meat locker cold.
No, it's meat locker cold in our room because our vent is right over our room. It's a big vent too, and it's freezing.
I go to sleep at night. I shiver my ass off.
You guys, you're such wusses. Joe comes in with like, turn that air off, turn the air off, and I'm like, no, I freaking love it. Like it's great.
No, because he gets in bed and he literally, there was one night that like you were sick.
Oh my God.
Really good. And he got into bed and he was literally like convulsing, and I was like, oh my God, it's so hot.
Literally same. They're such wusses.
Yeah, I know. We're wusses.
But wait a second. I need to go back to your IVF for a second. Did we pick, you don't have to tell the gender, but did you pick the gender for this baby as well?
No.
Oh.
We picked the healthiest gender.
Oh.
I mean, the healthiest embryo.
Okay. So this one would be a surprise. Oh no, you know what it is, but you don't want to tell us.
I got the first outfit already.
Oh my God.
I know what it
you
is.
do. We know. You can't tell, Joe, because then you'd be giving away the gender.
No. I'll never tell.
Okay, Rachel Fuda, can you, so obviously you did IVF. There's definitely a lot of girls out there that can relate to that. Can you give any advice to someone who struggled with it or it didn't take? Did you ever have a situation where one didn't take or something and you had to go back again?
So thank God, no. I always say whenever I talk about like our IVF journey, I give like full disclaimer that we had like best case scenario IVF. Like we did one egg retrieval, we did one transfer with each of my pregnancies. Like we got super lucky. It was more like us trying to conceive prior to doing IVF. Like I did 4 IUIs, those all failed. But I think the most important thing is to just give yourself grace, take time, prioritize yourself, your own needs, your marriage, communicate with your partner and say what it is that you need, because it can be a very lonely place. You know, it could be a very isolating experience. Right. And, you know, having the support of your partner is really something that will help you get through it. And there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And at the end of the day, like, it's all going to work out. God's got a plan, you know?
Right. Of course. I think communication is obviously key, right? And even, you know, even though the woman's going through most of the physical stuff, it's emotional for you too, John. It's like, it's, you know, you get stressed.
He's right now. Punch me. He wants to punch me in the face right now.
Listen, it is emotional. You know, something I got the bill the other day for storage. You know how much I got to pay to store these eggs? I got 4 embryos left with me.
How many are you storing? Like, John, how many kids do you want? Are you guys done after this? Or are you going to keep going?
So we actually just talked about this because I would have another child, but I don't want to be pregnant again after this. Like,
that was always me. I just
they send me 2 bills. One bill is to hold my sperm. What am I pay for that for? I'll do it for free. I got to pay for this. Never mind. I called, cancel it. I'm not paying no more. And the other bill is to store the sperm. This is to store the eggs, the embryos.
I
got 4 eggs left.
We have 4. We have 4 embryos left.
Okay, so
listen, don't pay for storage. That costs money. Listen, do it the old-fashioned way. You know what you got to do?
Put it in the freezer.
Listen, but that's something that people. But Joe, this is something that people don't talk about that do IVF. Is that if you have more embryos than you choose to have pregnancies, like what do you do with those embryos? That's a really big decision.
You feel bad almost.
Do
right?
you sell them? Would you
sell them? Well, you can donate.
You know how much they're worth?
How much?
$250 an embryo.
250,000.
We're not selling our embryos.
Oh, in case those who want to know how much it's worth, if they're in a financial.
Wait, what does that mean? The embryo. So does that mean that would actually be whose child would that be?
It would be it's our child.
Oh, like you mean because it's fertilized, it's already together.
Yes.
So if you want a John Fuda and a Rachel, you could actually buy an embryo.
No, but then technically you're giving away one of your children. That would be rough, knowing your child living down the street.
Thank you.
I'm okay with it.
Thank you.
Call me sometime in the future. We talk.
Oh my God.
How much?
They're not for sale. But like you could donate them. You keep them frozen. You could donate them to science and like research.
So if someone came to $1 million for one embryo, you wouldn't sell it?
No, that's my kid.
Because at the end of the day, you would have a child running around, but it would be nice to help. I get it.
I would give $1 million.
That is a rough decision, right?
It's a really hard decision. And we have time to figure it out because we just paid our freezer fee.
There's some people that can't have a kid. Maybe I give them an embryo. I make their life.
It's a very personal decision. You need to feel confident and you need to feel peace in that. That's not something that's like handing over Gigi.
Yeah, not for nothing. I would want to keep a little freezer in my bedroom for life and keep those little, what are they called?
Now, don't think I didn't.
I would like to keep the embryos in the freezer by my bed because those are my kids and they're going to stay right there. I'm not ready to make them be born, but they can hang there for their life, right? That's what I would do personally.
100%. Don't think I didn't think about bringing those embryos home and putting them in my freezer to save that money.
Wait, didn't Heather Dubrow do that or something? Like, didn't she put them in like the glass in her house or something like that?
Oh my God, I have no idea. That I don't know.
Oh no, wait, no, I think she drew them in there. I don't think she actually put them.
You save a lot of money.
She had I just remember seeing one episode like a long time ago, and it was like she had this thing in her house, and she had like one. It was like represented all of her eggs or something. Maybe it was not.
I put them in the freezer. You know how much I saved?
John, Rach said she'll have another baby. John, so why don't she don't want to carry it? So old school style. Just bring somebody in the bedroom,
There you go.
Baby.
No. That's not how this works. This means you got to put in a.
I'll get one of those. What are those things that you guys have?
Sure
The nannies. What are they called? Au pairs. I'll get an au pair.
Yeah. And make sure you shoot blanks for about 52 times.
You guys are so ridiculous. You sound so. Just because we're prepping for all the holiday food we'll eat in the next couple months doesn't mean you have to cut out all the carb-heavy foods you love today. Hero Bread reinvented the bread and buns that make rolling into the fall season great. Hero Bread is fluffy, it's delicious, and it has no net carbs, 0 grams of sugar, and fewer calories. Plus, get this, it's a good source of protein and fiber. Guys, I've picked up a ton of Hero Bread, but I'm absolutely addicted to their new 2G net carb Hero croissants. They are perfect for a nice, flavorful breakfast. They're an amazing complement to a little cheese board, and you can even pair them with something sweet for a great late night snack. Hero has everything from sliced bread to buns to tortillas. Whatever you're looking for in the bread world, Hero has it for you. Keep the carbs out of this fall season without compromising flavor with Hero Bread. Get 10% off your offer at hero.co and use code Melissa at checkout. That's Melissa at hero.co. What if in 2024 you got a little bit better every single day? When you're learning a new language with Babbel, that's exactly what you're doing. And if Babbel can help you start speaking a new language in just 3 weeks, imagine what you can do in a full year. Be a better you in 2024 with Babbel, this science-backed language learning app that actually works. Don't pay hundreds of dollars for private tutors or waste hours on apps that don't really help you speak the language. Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons are handcrafted by over 200 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. Guys, I know I said this before, but Joe, the kids, and I use Babbel so much over the summer for our little European trip, and we're so hooked on it. Seriously, any international destination I'm going to in the future, I'm prepping up with Babbel ahead of time. Babbel has over 16 million subscriptions sold, plus all of Babbel's 14 award-winning language courses are backed by their 20-day money-back guarantee. And check this out. Studies have shown that 15 hours with Babbel is equal to 1 university semester. Yep, you heard that right. So what are you waiting for? Here's a special limited time deal just for my listeners. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/on-display. Get up to 60% off at babbel.com/on-display. Spelled BABBEL.com/on-display. Rules and restrictions may apply. The real question, though, how many kids do you guys want? I'm being serious here. I
got no room in this house.
No, we actually don't.
We're booked.
We don't.
You're booked, so you really think this will probably be your last one?
I mean, probably, because truthfully, like, I was talking to my mom today about, like, after I have the baby, and she's like, well, I can't stay by you because where am I going to sleep? Because I have my C-section bedroom on the first floor because all my kids come out the sunroof. So I have to sleep on the first floor. So we don't have a guest bedroom anymore.
Yeah, and that kind of stinks. I know, because then if your mother comes to help or whatever it is you want. Oh, we feel so bad for you. There's no rooms left in that big old house. Oh, my God.
It's filled. That makes me so happy, though.
I know, but that's awesome. You guys have a full house of children. Pretty soon, Jaden's going to go to college, right? Jaden's looking at colleges. We just saw you guys doing that.
I know.
Well, Jaden's trying to convince me to get a bedroom in the basement now.
Since when? There's no room down there.
So he can have like an apartment down there? Like
I'm going to get so irritated right now. I didn't want to talk about this. This is going to irritate me.
What? That he wants a bedroom downstairs?
That's perfect.
Listen, when you get to a certain age, you got to be able to chill.
He's not a dragon. Like, what's he got to live in the basement for?
A dragon lives in the basement. Oh, my God.
He's not a basement kid.
No, but, he comes home. He doesn't want to wake anybody up.
Truthfully, like, are your kids even home? Because Jaden goes to school, goes right to work, hangs out with his girlfriend. Like, he's got his whole, like, social thing going on here. Like, we're not even in the repertoire right now.
No, we don't see Gino and Joey from 7 a.m. They leave the house 7:30 every morning, and they get back home 7 o'clock every night. And they walk in, like, because they go to football practice for 4 hours every day after school, both of them. So they both walk in at 7:30, so fatigued, and they walk in like monsters, literally. Like, starving monsters that have never seen food and are dehydrated, and they come in hangry, to say the least. Hangry.
Yeah, I just feel like he doesn't. He's got his own bedroom ensuite. He's got a little living room area.
Yeah. So, all right. I think the Fuda household is pretty filled up, and
John,
I think after this one, you guys are going to be good.
Make him a basement apartment. Go ahead, John. Nice bed.
I don't know. We were just in Cold Neck, and like I
Thinking
loved
about
it.
What do you say? What do you say?
What'd you say?
I said, thinking about it.
You get in trouble tonight, bro.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh my God. Well, this brings me to a funny subject. Relationships. I want to talk a little bit. Now we always want couples. We love to have a couples podcast. So I want to ask you guys some fun like relationship questions. We can compare to ours. They can compare their relationship. I think it will be funny. So Rachel and I actually today were talking about, because we were gossiping on the phone earlier this morning. And we were talking about, Rachel, right? Like how opposites attract.
Totally.
And like, right? Like people usually end up marrying their opposite. John, how do you think you and Rachel are opposites? Like, what about you guys is opposite? And then Rachel, I want to know what you say.
We are opposite. She is uptight. I'm chill.
Give me an example.
We are up. Jaden, for example, the way you parent him, reverse the way I parent. Or listen.
Oh my God, she is a type A.
Listen,
mom.
I'll put my cup
it's a
down.
lot.
You ready? This drives me insane. I'll put my cup down like this. I'll walk away. I'll do something with the kids for 2 seconds. I'll get on the phone. I turn around. My cup is gone.
Oh, because it's not 2 seconds. It's 2 days.
No, shit
You
is
leave
gone.
your shit
And
everywhere.
then I'm looking for it, and I just poured this nice thing of water. I made this nice drink. Where the hell did it go? It's gone.
Guys,
Brand new cup of
no.
coffee.
He makes a cup. First of all, he uses a reusable coffee mug as a water cup. That's first of all. Leaves it on the dinner table from 5 p.m. It's 8 o'clock. I am closing the house. It's cleanup. I throw it in the sink. So I sit on the couch, chuckling to myself. Melissa, I told you this today. I'm playing on the couch, and John's like, Jaden comes home. He's ravenous. Like, he's so hungry from work. And he's like, oh, I got a panini in the fridge. And she's like, I got a panini in the fridge left over. You can have the rest of it. And I'm on the couch. And they tore apart the entire refrigerator looking for the panini that I threw in the garbage yesterday.
Oh my God. Story
This is a
of my
brand new
life.
panini. Beautiful prosciutto. It was beautiful.
But
I said, son, I got a beautiful sandwich for you. Come on. I can't find it nowhere.
Garbage.
I was like, where's the
Unbelievable.
panini? I was like, I don't know, maybe the housekeeper.
That's hysterical. The same thing goes on here. If you leave anything
too.
out too long, garbage, garbage, garbage. Everything's in the garbage.
They're the same. These two, they're the same.
Yeah,
They're
you know
the
what
same.
it is, guys?
Clutter.
We're type A, and you guys are just so nonchalant, like blah, 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 blah. But like we like things neat and clean and organized.
Because men are more chill. You know, men
I
are
also
more
think
easy.
more clearly. No, but I think more clearly when my house is clean. That's why my house is spotless.
I do too. But if my laundry needs to be folded, I keep thinking about it, and something makes me not be able to I won't scroll on Instagram until the house looks good. And I just can't. But Rachel, not everybody's like that. You know, there's a lot of women who think we're nuts too. Like we're over, achievers. But I'm very clean is everything to me.
I couldn't live any other way. And I also think that it satisfies my anxiety because I can have control over my house and that makes me feel better.
I mean,
These guys are nuts.
Actually, like a
The
thing.
women are just nuts. They're just nuts, John.
They-
Melissa will sit there and ask me for 2,000 things. 2,000 things. Do this, do that.
I
Come
have
help
been
me do
asking you
do
for
this,
a plumber.
this,
to come
that.
to
I
this
do
house.
it all, right? I said, babe, help me out with
What do
this.
you need a plumber for?
I need a plumber because it's time to
Oh,
change
she's
my
nuts.
water filter. And I don't like that because I like my water filter changed. And it's been 6 months. You're supposed to change it every 2 months. And we build houses and apartments. Like, hello, send me a plumber. He just ignores me. Like I didn't even say it every day. So I'm going to start really getting annoyed about this plumber.
How about send me a plumber?
How
It's been
about
like
this?
5 days, almost a
Oh
week.
my
I'm
God.
not even-
Wait, that's funny. I've been asking John to unclog my sink in my bathroom because it's so clogged, I guess, from
Your
hair,
hair.
like being in my sink that it won't drain. And I'm like, babe, you think you could call the plumber this week? You think you could call the plumber? You think you could call someone to come fix this? So I'm brushing my teeth in his sink because I know it bothers him to share his space.
I'm going to start holding out. And I'm serious.
Every
Because
time they open their mouth, it costs money. It's like dollar signs. How much is it?
I don't get it. I
It's so-
just sit there in
so
peace and
ten-
quiet. It's like money. How'd you break the sink?
Right.
Oh, it
Listen,
is.
I make a lot of money too, by the way.
Oh,
Just
whatever.
It's my
No.
hair.
As soon as they make money, they'll tell you 3,000 times.
John, you know how I threaten him? I tell him, I'm just going to hire a plumber behind your back. He gets so mad. I'm like,
I should do that.
you're going to come home. That shit's going to be done. I don't need your plumber. I hired my own. I overpaid. And
I
I
should just call
hired
Jay.
Oh, you are overpayer, baby. Yes, you are. You fit into my category of overpayers.
You got to see the bills we get, the things that she does. I go, what?
You know what he yells at me all the time for lately? The landscaping bills for the shore house and for this house. He thinks I tell them to do too much. I'm like, I like it to look nice. I just like
Also,
whatever.
the leaves that we get in Franklin Lakes.
Oh yeah,
I don't know about you guys.
amount of
like,
leaves, crazy.
It's insane.
I know.
It's insane. I feel like our landscapers have been here like twice a week for the past like 3 weeks just for the leaves.
No, this is when they get you this time of year.
John, they're out to get you. No, bro, the leaves are falling.
Yeah. This is when they get you.
The leaves are falling.
I got freaking lead problems. Like we had a big bear there. They had to see the size of this thing. He must have been 600, 700 pounds. Huge.
Wait a second. I saw that on Instagram. You guys are just walking down the street and there's a massive bear in front of you.
And the babies. Yeah, the babies are with them.
The little cubs, they were all climbing in the trees together.
Wow, you got to be careful with that. When we get close to the babies, the mom will attack you. So you got,
Wow.
yeah.
When we first moved in, I used to see them all the time because I would walk with Gigi when she was, in the stroller when she was an infant. And this year it was really the first time we've seen
How do you
them.
know what's the mom and dad? This thing was huge.
I mean, that's probably the mama, no? I think the dad just does his thing and goes.
They're always with the mom.
Typical
Sounds like
man.
two choo-choos, Melissa.
He's a typical man. I'm going to assume that's the mama taking care of the babies all day.
That's what
like
you're
we
supposed
do.
to do. That's right. That's what you're supposed to do.
You got to go to work.
Sit there and complain. You know what I did today?
Yeah.
You bear.
You know what I did? Well,
bears
who's going to do it? You're the mother.
This is 50. Welcome to 2024,
No,
baby.
When I grew up, my mother took care of everything.
Well, guess
Cooked,
what? Those
cleaned,
days are over.
made my bed.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Talk
your
nice.
kids are older. You got
No.
Gino with a new car now. He's hanging. He
Oh
don't need
my
anything.
God, if you saw what I did for Gino Gorga today, Gino is my best plus most high maintenance child. Took him to the doctor. You got to take him there. He needs special this, special that. Go get me this. I'm hungry. Gino's a lot of work, just so you know.
He's a good kid, though. He's a good kid.
He's the best, but he's also my most high maintenance kid is Gino. My most behaved kid is Gino. So I put that together. I don't know how to explain that, but
It balances out.
yeah, I guess, yes, it balances out. You guys, I always say this, though, we could be on different pages and relationships and stuff, but it's always important to be on the same page when it comes to I say 3 things, right? Like family, kids, and traveling. And I feel like you guys are like that, right? You guys love to travel together. You guys I don't know, give us some tips. Tell my listeners, what makes you guys a great family? You guys, what are important values to the Fudas?
Go ahead.
Oh, you don't have anything to say?
I just did.
He's got a lot to
What
say.
your
He's just-
values are?
Yeah,
Well,
we
I'm
got
just saying,
family.
what's the most important thing?
Communication.
I think one of the most important things that we've learned in getting married and creating our own family is to prioritize our family, the new family unit that we've created amongst the two of us. And I think that that's a learning curve for some of us,
What are you talking about?
like me, because I'm very close with my mom. I'm very close with my dad. So creating your own family unit, your own traditions, and making your own memories with your kids. That's definitely something that I feel like has helped us create our own family unit and really bond with the kids, has been doing things on our own. It's weird to be a parent. I always thought there'd be this coming to Jesus moment where I was oh, I'm a mom, which of course I have, but I don't actually feel like an adult.
Yeah,
Do you guys feel like adults?
I don't feel like an adult ever.
I feel like I'm
Do you feel an adult? You act like the biggest kid. I would say that's how you and I are so opposite. Joe makes me Joe's just so he'll walk into the room and just say what he wants. There's zero filter, and I'm a little bit more reserved. I feel like you feel like you're a
my
kid.
ass.
I feel like you're a kid.
I'm not a kid. I'm
No, Melissa's more
adult.
mindful. You're more mindful of what you say. You're more, articulate.
Demure.
Yeah,
right. Joe just kind of like, what's here is here. Like it's not filtered.
Oh my God. And sometimes it shouldn't be here. And he just like says it and I cringe. I have cringy moments with him.
Be real. You got to say it.
People like when you're real, though. They like when you just spit it off the cuff.
We're not going to beat around the bush. We're going to go right in the bush.
We're going to go right in the bush.
You know what I mean, John?
I get the weed whacker. I start cutting, go right through it.
But to answer your question, I think that's one thing that we've done as a couple that's helped us with our family and like made our family its own thing. And then we've really been focusing on taking family vacations. We're a Disney family now. We have our next trip coming up soon.
Oh my God, I can't take it. They freaking love Disney.
I'm outfit planning now for all the parks.
I promise you that's a phase because when your kids are still like, oh my God, it's the princess and blah, blah, blah. The second that's over, you're going to be like, I never want to see Disney again.
You know what it is, though, to be honest with you? So I do love Disney, and John does too. Like, he is totally a Disney dad, and I'm not even speaking on his behalf. Like, that's factual.
I like Disney. I like to see the kids happy. They run around. You go on roller coasters. You have a good time. It's hard. I don't know how people don't like it. I can't stay there for a long period of time. In and out, and that's it. You have a good time.
I think the lines for me.
I think the thing about being at Disney that we both like, that we've realized, is when you're there, you have no choice but to be in the moment. Like, you are watching your kids, you're trying to navigate the park, you're getting on a ride, off a ride, you're trying to figure out where to eat. Like, you're where you are. So, like, the phone is not a distraction. There's nothing else going on except the chaos of Disney. And that is, like, something that it's really hard for John, and Joe, you would empathize with this too, is like being a working dad, right? It's hard to be in the moment with your kids. So when we're in Disney, John really like gets pulled out of that bubble and is like able to be in the moment, I feel like.
That's accurate.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, I feel like that's why we do family vacations. It's the only time Joe like puts his phone down most of the time so that we can actually like talk to him and speak to him. I feel like I've been bitching at Joe a lot lately because
that's all she does.
Yeah, I have, because he's on the phone 24/7.
She's on the phone.
He doesn't get the hell off the phone.
She don't get that off the phone.
And it's always a business call. It's not like he's gossiping. Business call too. Right. Oh my God, he's been.
What is it? Just work stuff? Why are you on the phone so much?
Yeah, get off the phone.
When we go out to dinner, I don't feel like any of us are like sit on our phones. So I wouldn't say that about either.
Here's the problem.
Not that we're like on Instagram, like legit on the phone, like just having conversations, like with business people still at 7, 8 o'clock at night. And I'm like, I get annoyed.
Yeah, but if she's on the phone, right? If I come home and she's on emails, and because she's always on her phone, I have to shut up. I'm not the type. I'm very cool. See, there's a difference between men and women. I'm so chill. I'm cool. We drive the car. She's a maniac. I don't say nothing. His
driving is getting worse.
She drives. She's got to say, oh, the Navi says, make a left there. She has to say, make a left there. I just heard it.
Wait, this is where I'm going. I'd be interested, John.
Hey, don't stop. Park over there. Oh, you parked over there. Oh, I would have found the park. You go to the
I gotta say, driving with both of you.
She goes, I would have found the parking spot already. I would have, why don't you fucking drive then?
He sucks at driving in every aspect.
Worst driver.
You want a podcast? It should be done in your car with you two driving. It is hilarious.
Wow, we hate each other in the car. You know what No, John, I actually just said this the other day. I'm like, I think we have to start taking separate cars.
Let's do it.
Like,
I'm down.
Like some people sleep
she drives
in
like
separate
this.
beds.
The car's slamming on its brakes in front of her. She's like, yeah, doing 90 up their ass. I'm like, what are you doing?
And guess what he does? He's never
back up. I said, you're not going to go any faster.
He doesn't pick a lane. He goes in the middle lane.
She doesn't understand.
You do that too, though.
She doesn't. It doesn't register here.
No,
it does not register.
Stop talking.
And then you come home and she's on the phone. It's all okay because she's on the phone.
Guys, the cars.
I'm doing envy. And then,
Let's discuss something we all care about. What's on your feet? And no, I'm not talking about those super cute, but actually torture chamber shoes. I'm talking about G-Defy shoes, the shoes your feet have literally been begging for. By the end of the day, we're all feeling a little broken down, like a reunion special, which is why G-Defy provides 2 free orthotics with every shoe and a built-in lateral stabilizer that realigns your body. Are you sick of feeling like your feet are taking more hits than one of the shady housewives on social media? G-Defy's patented VersoShock technology absorbs all the shock and stress, so you don't have to. Guys, I'm running around all day. You guys know this, from envy to football games, all over the place. And G-Defy has completely fixed anything when it comes to my feet. They no longer throb. They no longer hurt. They are the most comfortable shoes I have ever put on, honestly. And I can literally wear them for hours on end with absolutely no discomfort whatsoever. Whether you're power walking to brunch or making a dramatic exit, these shoes have your back and your feet. Who knew comfort could be this chic and shady, right, guys? So if you're still walking around in shoes that scream, "I'm suffering, honey," it's time for an upgrade. Use code Melissa for $20 off orders of $100 or more at gdefy.com. That's promo code Melissa for $20 off of $100 or more at gdefy.com. Guys, fall is here, and if you're like me, you're probably doing all of your fall fashion shopping. And with all that money going out of your account this season, wouldn't it be nice to get some of the money back? Rakuten is the smartest way to save money when you shop because you earn cash back at over 3,500 stores. We're talking fashion, beauty, electronics, home essentials, travel, dining, concert tickets, and more. A huge variety of stores like Walmart, Petco, Nike, and Adidas pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and Rakuten then passes on a part of that payment to its members as cash back. You're already shopping at your favorite stores, right? So why not save while you're doing it? It's a no-brainer. Membership is free, and it's easy to sign up. Get the Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members who are already saving. Cashback rates change daily. See Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten, Rakuten. Your cash back really adds up. The cars beep at him. The cars behind us beep the whole time Joe drives because he doesn't pick a lane. He just thinks
Melissa. You drove, hold on. The first time I was ever in the car with you was Atlantic City, and the boys were in the back seat, and me and you were in the front, and I must have said 3 Hail Marys because if I was going to die in a car, it was that day.
Yes.
I was like, I mean, you guys are equally horrific drivers.
I'm an excellent driver.
And I heard Gino drives like a little grandpa. That's what Gino.
Yes, he's nervous.
Yeah, because he's scarred by his mother. He was in the car seat. The fucking kid is scarred. He don't ever want to go over the speed limit.
Wait, does he drive like a grandma? Does he? He never.
Jaden said he's like a very cautious driver. That's what he said, which is good.
I'm so proud of him.
We were just on the Parkway, right? There's, you know how the car starts slowing down. You see all taillights. Melissa's like, 90. I'm like, what the fucking slow down? Where you going?
The difference is,
but my heart's like this. I'm having a heart attack.
Can someone please vouch for me for this, though? Seriously. The difference between Joe and I, yes, I'm fast. I have very quick, I'm quick, right?
Quick. I have
fast. Quick instincts.
I would have been there. Already.
But I'm very alert. Where Joe is just kind of, oh, what the phones, oh, what's happening over? I'm like, Jesus Christ, pick a lane. Like, yes, I'm fast, but I'm assertive. I know what I'm doing. I know I'm going to brake at that last second.
So you know what I do? We should talk about this in a relationship. I never bitch at her. Never.
Yes, you do. You bitch at me.
You know what I do now? Every time in the car, I just give it right back to her. Oh, what are you doing? You're in a slow lane. Why are you in a slow lane? Get to the fast lane. I would have been there. What do you do? Oh, slow down. Oh, make a right. Oh, you don't like it. How do you like it? And then she's like, shut the hell up.
He's so annoying. We're going to just always drive separate. Yeah. That's it. We're over it together.
And I say, you don't like it. See, here's in a relationship, right? In a relationship, you treat people, you treat your wife or your husband the way you want to be treated, right? That's number one. So I treat her in a way. I come home, hi, beautiful. Oh, wow, look at you. You're gorgeous. You're beautiful. I got to touch your face.
Because you want sex.
I give her a hug. I like that outfit. Look at you, babe. You know, you think you ever get that back?
Yes.
No.
I'm
you know what I get? You're a loser. You didn't take out the garbage. You fucking. Where's the plumber?
The fucking water pump is broken.
Hurry up and get the plumber. Oh, stop. He's just got. See, he sees you
phone,
guys. He went on a bitching fest. He starts bitching.
Okay, he's got to get it out. This is a couple seconds.
Are you done? Did you get it out yet?
The funny part is we saw Joe on the road a couple weeks ago, right? So I'm like, oh, that's Joe. Slow down. And she goes, "What? The car that just looks like it rolled out of Jurassic Park?"
Oh my! I can't. We all tease him with the work truck. I
So
can't.
your car, I don't even think the front tires are touching the ground.
No,
You know what happens?
they're not. They're definitely not.
That truck's only a year and a half old, right?
It's a
Are
year
you
old.
serious?
Dead serious. He
That
runs
thing
them
looks
to the
like it's
ground.
from 1987.
I know.
It's
Soon
1
as-
year old.
Soon as the car gets a dent on it, like a little scratch, I'm like, forget
Oh,
it.
so what? Dent the whole rest of the car?
I don't even care anymore.
Oh my God, you're crazy.
Yeah, I'm crazy. Yes, I am.
Oh,
Crazy.
Sounds like Melissa.
Do you guys not fight in the car with driving, or does one of you drive bad?
Let's
Well,
talk
I
about
always
driving.
they always break my balls because she's always driving because I'm always working. So I'm always working and someone's busting my chops. How come you never drive? I drive.
Oh, John, you
Oh.
work too, John? Oh, you
yeah,
work?
I got a job. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Listen,
work.
I-
I hear it. You're always working. No, I work from the morning till 5. That's it. 6, I'm home. Imagine the husbands that don't come home till 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Not for me. Would not be my husband.
No, me either.
Not my
See, I
type.
go back. Most people don't realize I hang out with the kids and then I go back to work downstairs. I do all my office work home.
When everybody goes to bed, right? You stay up late,
Oh.
John, right? When Rachel and the kids go to bed, you kind of stay up and do
No.
your thing.
I've actually, Joe, I've said this to you before. What happens is, like, when John's ready to work, people are like, what are you going to do? You got to go to bed? And I'm like,
Like he's ready for you guys all to get out, and so he can go to work.
no, it's only 9 o'clock. Oh, you're not tired? You don't want me to tuck you in?
First, I do my.
Oh my God! See that?
feel my
I feel like,
sex
why
ball.
do you want me to go to bed now?
I'm like,
not going
okay,
to bed.
so I guess you want to go to work. I'm like, go to the office. Like, I'm fine. Like, I can walk upstairs and tuck myself in, you know?
But
Because
that's
I like when he
cute.
tucks me in at night. So he'll like put me to bed so that he could go to work. Like that's like the schedule that we have.
I
But to
think
answer your
that's
question, I drive most of the time because I would rather have like my full focus with the kids in the car on the road. Right. And I'm also like, I listen to the GPS and like, I'm very like, I'm a rule follower and John's not.
Wait, who is the rule follower? I know, but who is the rule follower? You or Joe?
Me.
In what way?
Is
Yeah.
that even a question? Me.
In
I'm
what-
just Gorga.
I'm just curious. Maybe those don't know it.
I follow the rules. This
No,
one
he
breaks
doesn't
every
even
rule.
understand what a rule is, John. And you don't either, John. You guys are not rule kind of guys.
No.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
The
my
funny
God.
part.
Right.
See, when we first started, the more I got to know you guys, the more I saw how close we are to you both.
Like a like, you mean?
Yeah, like Joe is who I am in the future. It's kind of
Oh,
scary. Actually.
This is John. This is your future, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Here you go.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, dang.
We are very much alike. I noticed that.
No, you guys are. You're funny. You
We're
guys
good
are.
people, man. We're good men.
You know
We're
what?
good
You're-
family men. We're good husbands.
You're right.
You women should lick the
You,
ground.
when he says you women,
What do you
I
wanna
want to
say?
jump
But-
through the screen.
What do you want to say? You girls? You-
I think, but listen, I
Wives.
think that Melissa and I do just as much as you guys, but it's not the same type of work.
no,
like
we
keep
do more.
everything afloat that you guys don't, that goes unseen to your eyes. Like we're worried about different things than you guys are. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
It's
listen.
You guys are like some of the last guys left, I would say, that are like,
I don't-
you have those old school, like traditional values. And John, you do too. Because how old are you, John? You're only what, 30, what?
I always forget how old
I will be
was.
37 in November.
37. Yeah. And you very much so have that like old school Italian vibe to you. You really do. And there's not a lot of guys that are like in their 30s or even late 30s that have that anymore, you know? So I think that's why you and Joe clicked instantly, just because you have that and just, right? Like the Italian
definitely.
side of like that old school vibe.
We definitely have that. I'm moving more away from the Italian thing and into the Jewish world. These guys, the Jewish people take care of each other. They look out for each other. They love each other. They're hurting for business. No problem. Come here. So I think I'm going to convert and become Jewish.
The Italians all want to screw each other, right?
That's it. The Italians want to take what
It
you
is
got.
kind of true.
They see
Like, it is
something.
kind of true.
Oh, you
The
don't have to
Italians
tell
are
us. We
jealous.
know. We live it,
Italians,
guys. We hear
They
it.
see a nice car or house. It's not his car. Forget it. He got everything. He put everything there. He's gonna lose it. Don't worry. Wait. That's how
Don't
the
worry.
Italians
They're
are.
they're putting it on him.
He got the car because he got it from something. His dad, his mother. You know, they'll make some shit.
Meanwhile, the Jewish people, they look out for each other. No problem. You need work. I got you. They give each other work. They lift each other up. I like this.
You
Yeah.
see? I like it too. Maybe we got to all convert to Judaism.
I just converted to Catholicism. What the hell?
Oh. Okay, well, switching gears, John and Rachel, both of you. But John, I'm going to ask you first. What are your thoughts? Like, are you happy that you joined the Real Housewives of New Jersey? Are there? I think I know some of these answers. I just want to know. I want to know, like, honestly, because I know you can't say 100% either way. I know you're not going to sit here and say, oh my God, I hated it. I wish I never did it. And I know you're not going to say that was the best fucking thing ever. I know you're not going to say that either. So, like, what are your true feelings? Like, what do you really feel about it?
Yeah, tell us, John.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously a good amount, but my buddy over there had painted the picture when I started. He just didn't paint it as clear as it should have been, maybe. But
are you talking about Joe Gorga?
What are you talking about? I'm confused.
Okay.
Yeah, Joey gave me a good heads up on things.
Oh, like when we were joining the show, you mean?
But when I started, listen, it was fun. It was exciting. There's some perks to it, like little things that become cool. Like she's getting a bunch of maternity clothes. There's like a lot of people reaching out.
Lots of perks.
That stuff is cool. But the way that I really don't like the way that they basically put the men down I'm going to be straight. I think they put the men down. I think they're abusive towards men, our careers. And I'm here to support my wife. That's why I really came on this. So I'm on it now. I feel like my name has been tarnished a little bit from something I did when I was a juvenile, which makes zero sense to me.
So answer the question.
Well, I get it. You're answering it basically because it's like it's a double-edged sword because there's a lot of great perks but I do agree with you though that the men usually do get the shit end of the stick like a lot of the time, and you guys get dug into pretty hard, especially when there's wives like Rachel and I, and there's other franchises I can mention too, where if you're not giving them something, right, for them to come and hang you with, they're going to go for your husband and figure out what he did so they can get you, Right. So
here's what happened.
That's what happened this year. I was the only target left for them to go after. That's how I calculated it. But the men bring such a value to New Jersey Housewives and the Housewives franchise alone. Joe has really spearheaded a lot of joy. A lot of men come up to me. Oh, thankfully we watch it. Our wives made us, but I'm so happy to see you guys. And now they're into it. We just did an Italian feast. I can't tell you how many men came up to us and were just happy because literally your husband's been bringing joy to their face for years. And now I join and they're happy with me, but they like it. And a lot of guys do get into it. I just don't think the network embraces it the way it should be.
Men do love watching The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Our franchise more than any other franchise, obviously, because I think our show is more about family, right, than anything else. So you'll see our men the most. You'll see our kids the most. And I do think listen, Joe and I have been out working in these streets. We've been out there. We've been working. We've been doing a lot of appearances. And the men are there and they like love you guys. They love to watch you guys. You guys are comedy. It's like just like something they can relate to. Even with the family drama, a little bit, they're into it. Even with like the husband and wives, when you have like a little husband and wife argument, men like to see that because men are kind of like, see, he feels like I feel like oh God.
Oh, no, all men feel
also
the same way.
But I also think too, like on specific to our franchise, like it's gotten so dark that thank God for the guys, because what light and airy and fun would there even had been without them, So I feel like they also really help balance our show out, like in that camaraderie, like kind of brings it all back home and like shows that like we are somewhat a group of friends.
Right.
And like those relationships are authentic, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And that we actually do have families and we're like real people. On Display with Melissa Gorga is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Hey guys, whether you love true crime, comedies, celebrity interviews, news, or even motivational speakers, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue, right? And guess what? Now you can call the shots on your auto insurance too. Enter the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. The Name Your Price tool puts you in charge of your auto insurance by working just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you a variety of coverages that fit within your budget, giving you options. Now that's something you're going to want to press play on. It's easy to start a quote and you'll be able to choose the best option for you fast. It's just one of the many ways you can save with Progressive Insurance. Quote today at progressive.com to try the Name Your Price tool for yourself and join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Wait, did you see? It's kind of funny. Are you guys seeing like all of the rumors that are coming out again about our show? Like,
Oh,
these three are staying, everyone else is going.
What the
Like,
hell is that?
it's so stupid. And you know what I have to say? I'm actually proud of. Now watch, this will freaking come out next week. But like, that never has it ever once said Melissa Gorga is staying.
True.
Never once has that been said. So that should be proof to Bravo and to everyone else that it's definitely not me that talks to these people and plans stories, because never once has it ever said Melissa Gorga is staying ever.
I just think that everyone, like, I mean, even us, really, like, everyone's so curious, like, what's going to happen and like how they're going to play it, and are they going to reboot the whole show? Are they only going to keep a few of us, or like what are they going to do? Right. That any little like nugget of information that people can grab on, like, yeah, I know a ton of girls that have interviewed for the show, like a ton.
Oh yeah, tons.
But like
interviewing.
They know less than I do. So it's like, you know, it's all just kind of like they have to just see where the chips fall and I guess like figure it out, you know?
Right.
I think you're purposely seeing rumors repurposed because two people have nothing to do in their day and they don't actually have a real life, and they're just pushing and pushing and pushing to make it the narrative because they haven't learned their lesson.
Yeah, I just think it's so crazy. I'm like, just let it be. Like, who is feeding these stories? So again, to my listeners out there, please know that the rumors are not true. They are all fugazi. They are not true. It's not real. And like, there's zero decision. I don't even think they're discussing the Real Housewives of New Jersey over at 30 Rock. They are not. So that's that. And I just think it's funny. Now we're talking about the show. I'm like, I have to throw this in here because it's so funny. Let's see how many more times we're going to read that, like a certain three people.
It's kind of become like a hobby of mine. Like, I think Jen Fessler had said that a while ago. Like, it's like a hobby at first, like, guess what's going to happen. Cause now I enjoy going on Bravo and Cocktails and like reading the blind items just to see like what's floating out there.
To see who's feeding it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I like to be like, oh, so this is the rumor like this week. Oh, they got this information.
Yeah. And shout out to Bravo and Cocktails. They're one of my favorites. They came on the podcast.
I know, me too.
Everybody loved when they were on the podcast. So they were a former guest once. We love them.
But some of these rumors are sad. You got one of the biggest political elections in history, and they're still pushing housewife narrative. It's really crazy.
I mean,
oh my God, you know what? You're right. Are you talking about the Menendez brothers?
No.
Oh my God.
They're doing it.
Oh shit. We're not talking about the Menendez brothers. It's all
now they're an interesting family, those Menendez people. They're very interesting.
I'm obsessed. What murder are you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about a murder. I'm talking about presidential history over here. We're going.
He said presidential.
Election in less than a month.
Oh
this
my
one's
God.
a wackadoo.
I thought I heard murder. Did you say the word murder?
I did not say murder, but let's talk about the Menendez brothers.
Okay, anytime. Anything you want to say, just let me hear it.
I mean, these guys are about to get so much action on Netflix. They're going to remake their documentary.
You think they're getting out? Do you think they're getting out on manslaughter?
Wait, can I ask you guys a question though? Because
I do. In this crazy world.
Wait, what like reincarnated their, because I watched their story on Dateline 2020 like years ago. And then all of a sudden it all came, like, what like made this all come back to the surface?
I think the show, like the Netflix show that came out just made us all watch it again. But I know Kim Kardashian was doing some things. Yeah, I think it was the Kim Kardashian that she went in there and was like making it a thing again.
I mean, they did serve 35 years. You know,
it's a long time.
It's longer than I've been alive.
And listen, regardless of whatever they did, they were abused in a way. So I don't know. I think they served their time, right?
I'm going to go with, I think they've served their time, because if you compare things that people and how long they've been in jail, if they were abused, and now that there's proof that they were abused. I don't know. I think they're going to be released. That's want to place bets? Anyone want to place a bet, Joe? Are they going to get released?
I think they're going to get released.
I say yes.
Rachel, what's your thought?
But now Diddy? Diddy screwed.
Oh, well, that's a whole nother. Oh my God. I can't even get it.
No, I stay up late on the late night TikTok scroll and I'm on Diddy Talk.
Yeah, that's just depressing. That is just depressing when I read about that. It's like such a letdown. I'm so mad about all of that. So I can't.
No, but like we need to like stop supporting these people too. Like, ew.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, we all placed our bets. We all think that when that trial comes, that that they're gonna be let go. So let's see who wins. And if they do get let go, I mean, they're gonna have more Netflix. They're gonna get everybody.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
You know how much money they're gonna make?
Who gives a shit?
About,
you just lost 35 years of your life.
I know. That's true.
I mean, that's crazy.
They both got married in there. I think that's the most shocking part of it all.
That's nuts. Yeah.
But it's like what happened to Gypsy Rose. Like she got out, right? And then she had this whole life, right? It's the same thing.
Yep.
It's like the roller coaster, like post
what
time.
What happens if they come out of jail, right? And they marry these women because they were in there, and then they come out and they're like, shit, look what's out here. And they get divorced. You know,
probably what's gonna happen.
Probably what's gonna happen.
That would suck. Like that girl married him while he had nothing and he was behind bars and she couldn't have sex with him, and then he gets out and he starts, smelling the perfume everywhere, and he's like, gotta go. Oh my God.
There's gonna be women throwing themselves. Oh my God.
I know they are gonna throw themselves at.
They're gonna make a lot of money, those guys. They're gonna remake a lot of documentary. They're gonna make money.
Wait, did you watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? Did you watch?
I've only watched like couple. I thought I was gonna love it, and then it got too like for me. I was like, oh, I actually don't know if I want to keep watching this.
There's so much tea going on right now.
I know.
So this is one of our relationship things that you brought up earlier. We don't watch the same thing here. She's got her stuff. I got my stuff.
Oh, really? You guys do watch TV together at night or no? Not really?
No, I watch gangster stuff or sex, drugs.
And I watch Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
He goes, I watch for sex, drugs, rock and roll.
I can't. Like, you know what it is? I don't know. I can't compartmentalize. So when I watch something, it's all encompassing to me. So like if I'm watching something scary, I carry that anxiety with me for days. Like I'm just anxious.
So like I haven't done that in so long, Rachel. The Menendez brothers, this did that to me. I was unwell for a week.
See, I can't.
Joe, what do I walk around singing all day? You can sing it. Do you know how to sing it?
It's a stupid song. What is it?
All day long, all day long.
Let's hear it.
I'm like, dimes, motherfucking dimes. But what else do I sing? The song. I sing Milli Vanilli all day long, Milli Vanilli.
She's in the shower. I hear her in the shower. Dimes. I'm like, yo, why don't she call for my husband's penis? I mean, fuck. I'm like, dimes. I'm like, listen, I think she's calling me. I'm like, what is she saying?
Motherfucking dimes. Best part of the movie.
Come in this bathroom and motherfucking me.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Do you guys watch stuff together? Do you guys watch the same things?
He has no choice. Yes, we watch TV together because Joe's not allowed.
I am the best husband. I am so chill.
He falls asleep 3 minutes in half the time.
I am. Believe it or not, I'm the easiest guy you ever meet. I'm so nice.
Feed him, fuck him.
Yeah, beat me, fuck me, and that's it.
Even as a partner, very easy going.
I'm easy.
All right, so let's talk about Glam Studios, guys, before I let you guys go, because I cannot believe I've had you on for almost an hour already. But Glam Studios, we got so many questions. Everybody was asking us about it. People are confused. A lot of people are like, what is this business? What are we doing? So why don't you take it away, guys? Tell them what we're doing here.
You describe it the best. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So basically, Glam is basically suites that people in the beauty industry can rent out. Obviously, if you're a hairdresser, you can get a suite. If you do makeup, you grab a suite. But a lot of people don't want to work for anybody anymore. So they want to be entrepreneurs. So we give them the space to come work underneath us.
Right. So basically, guys, we are going in on this business together, and we would be like their landlords in a way.
Yeah,
right?
and it's not only hairdressers. if you do nails, if you do Botox, if you're a chiropractor,
if you want your own little space, this is what you can do. You can come in and rent your own space, your own room. There's different sizes. Yeah. A lot of it's very well known in the hair world. A lot of girls don't want to work at a big salon. They want to make their own hours. They want to have their own space. Well, you rent a studio.
Well, look at these girls. They're getting a cut in their business. Very, very little money. So they're bringing in, your clients are going to see whoever. Let's say it's Susan. All the clients are going to see Susan, and she's giving most of the money to the salon.
Right.
So take the clients to yourself, and you're going to make 10 times the money and work for yourself, your own hours, and be an entrepreneur. That's it.
Right. So, that's what we all did. We designed a studio space that's beautiful. It's in Norwood, New Jersey. So if anyone out there is looking to be their own boss, get out there and rent a studio space and wants to come through and see it, please follow Glam Studios New Jersey. You can DM them and they will get back to you so that you can make an appointment. It's just about finished. So you guys could come through and pick your space and actually pick your room before it's even done, which would probably be the best scenario for everyone.
And I'll be honest with you, it's very inexpensive. When you find
very inexpensive.
Yes.
It's affordable. Yeah.
It's very, very affordable. You're going to see it. You're going to be like, wow. And let's say you're putting in 80 hours, 60 hours, 50 hours. You're going to work half the hours and make more money, guaranteed.
Yeah. And there's also an option. So say you want to go in on this with a partner, the two of you can rent it and pick your hours. You're there from 9 to 5. Someone else works from 5 to 10. Like, totally up to you, however you want to do it. But guys, take it from me. It's great to be your own boss. So if anyone is looking, make sure you guys check out Glam Studios, New Jersey. And also do not forget to follow this podcast On Display with MG. John, Rachel, Joe, thank you guys so much for coming on today. I knew this was going to be a fun one with the four of us. I love you all so much. Rachel, good luck with the pregnancy. All of my listeners,
thanks for having us.
You're welcome. All my listeners wish you well, and they all wanted to tell you that. They all said to tell Rachel we wish her well. We hope she feels good, and you guys are going to be the best parents because you're already such great parents.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Sounds good.
Thanks for having us.
Ciao.
Peace.
Love you both. We'll see you.
Ciao, ciao.
Hey girlies, I'm Cody Rigsby. And I'm Andrew Chappelle. We're here to announce our brand new podcast, Tactful Pettiness, now on PodcastOne. We have a lot of opinions. Flip-flops in New York City? You don't love yourself. If I'm not seated, I'm not tipping. Do I want to see a picture of your baby? No. If I have to scroll more than 10 seconds, he's not cute. Settling gets you an ugly boyfriend. So we're going to help you out. We sure are, because we have the life expertise. We have mastered throwing shade with intention. We are in the business of helping you find and keep your man. And we're here to teach you the fine art of tactful pettiness. Join us each week as we traverse the world of pop culture, chat with our celebrity friends, and show you how to accept yourself without taking life too seriously. Get new episodes of Tactful Pettiness with me, Cody Rigsby, and me, Andrew Chappelle, every Thursday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and anywhere you get your podcasts. Stay petty, bestie.
Pluto TV is a place for movie fans like me.
And TV fans like me.
They've got something for everyone, and it's free.
I love free, and I love Jersey Shore.
For me, it's The Godfather.
SpongeBob SquarePants, I am Patrick. Patrick is me.
Oh, Forrest Gump, come on.
Criminal Minds, solving crime after bedtime.
Whatever you love to watch, Pluto TV makes it easy with thousands of free movies and shows.
Pluto TV, stream now, pay never.